All right, welcome to another episode from the Chart Readers. So this first one, BTBT, is a viewer request. I'll be honest, it looks so good. I do want to include Coin and Marathon, okay? Because again, it looks like they're all Bitcoin services. I'm assuming really because of the Bit Digital name in all honesty. But yeah, this looks good and it definitely made me want to take a peek at Coin and Marathon, which I haven't in a good while, all right? Before I get into why this looks so good, real quick, what are we going to do today? Same thing we always do, right? We're going to take a look at the daily and the weekly to see how this thing is setting up short term. We have our five moving averages. There are no horizontal support or resistance lines, so I will be drawing some of those during the video. And then when we're done up here, we'll use the MACD, RSI, and volume as our lower indicators. Hey, really quickly, if you can please like, subscribe, share the video anywhere online, and or just comment on thing. It really does well with the YouTube algorithms, but hey, just being here and giving me your time is beyond appreciated, okay? So look, let's get going. And again, there are so many things to like here. Okay, first and foremost, I always say it. There is no better place for your money than getting over all five moving averages. All right, it's a beautiful thing, and these are much harder resistances than any horizontal line I can ever draw. Right? Don't get me wrong. You've seen me draw some good lines that don't break, but end of the day, these computer generated ones are way harder than mine. Okay, just I do sincerely believe that. What happens? Like, let's just zoom out real quick, right? There was a beautiful run in January. There was obviously a good general Bitcoin run. I think in general, I think almost every stock did pretty well here, right? Smashes over every single moving average. Then it eventually cools back down to actually going back under. Then it goes back over, couldn't quite confirm well, but now it definitely has. And today, especially, right, with this like 10% takeoff, for lack of words, right? What I really liked, and again, I'll be honest, I zoomed out a little bit because I'm interested in this one. We're pretty much in this plateau right here, right? We're actually a little bit higher. Look at that. We're pretty much right here as of today, right? If we can get over this little plateau noise, excuse me, there is a beautiful red that might take us maybe to 280, if not well into the fours, right? So I mean, there's so and really look, this isn't a crazy plateau. There's definitely a little bit of like up and down, but it's not like literally a straight line plateau like I see right here, which is where we're at, right? Like this might even break and actually take us into the tens. Again, do not give yourself $10 dreams when we're well under $2, right? We're at least not well under, but we're definitely under, right? That said, this right here, and maybe even this, you can actually kind of set this as your money line if you really want, but get over 199, and I mean, it should climb to 3, then maybe 5, then hopefully 10. Because again, after this right here, it's a beautiful move, right? So, BTBT, for real, this one actually looks pretty darn juicy. And again, where are we at immediately? I'm liking where we're at immediately, right? RSI is not too high. I think I see green over red. I'm kind of like trying to stare at my screen. Look at that. RSI is at 68. 5 is at 67. We are green over red. That is green over red. It is in the positive. That's a nice step up. This looks pretty big comparatively, but again, we've been here for the last few days and we're actually nicely over the 50 moving average as well. So there's really a lot to believe that this thing would be sustainable. Again, pending your risk tolerance, there's a couple things you can do. Did we break that? Yeah, we for sure broke that. Did we break that? We're pretty much on that. Okay, I would put an alert right there. The top of this August 10th candle, 169. Let's just do 171. Again, I don't really like zeros and fives. I'd rather break the zero and go in at 171. So I'll set an alert there. Again, I do think this $1 looks like it's a little higher than one. Looks like it's probably around there, 201. I think 201 would be a little bit safer of an entry. Again, there's no such thing as safe trading, right? But basically, between 201 and 280 roughly, oh man, that's a big jump actually. 20, 40, 60, 80. That's a pretty big swing right there, right? So again, there's a lot to like on BTBT. Let's really quick look at the weekly. Oh my goodness. Struggle with the 50, struggle with the 50, struggle with the 50, struggle with the 50. Break it and confirm, baby. And again, we're on this plateau right here. Break this plateau and it's gone. Actually, it looks like this 201. I'll bring it down a little bit. I'll take it to right here, 189. Because again, on the daily, we were talking about August of last year, right? I don't think that's going to be that important. However, on the weekly, it's actually not that many weekly candles away. So I'll lower it from that 201 to 190. And I'll be honest, I kind of regret, I think my new alert is going to be 191. 1.91. Obviously, I'm going to hit the 171 unless I delete it after this video. We'll see how lazy I am. But again, there is a lot to like on BTBT. And again, that made me decide, let's look at Coinbase as well. And okay, where are we? What am I looking at? I am looking at a horizontal moving average cluster. We have pretty much been on this 200 moving average going as horizontal clusters get. All right, there was a nice, what looked like a good breakout right here. I'm actually a little surprised it fell that hard. I think there was some sort of like investigation or something news on Coin, if I'm not mistaken, but you know, you're not here to listen to me talk about news. You're here to talk about fundamentals, right? So whatever happens right here definitely falls back into the cluster, goes back to this 200, but we're making a nice move right now, right? Obviously, I don't think anything's going to matter until we break really this line. Yeah, that's going to be our money line right there. This bad boy. I'll even go ahead and raise it to these two. I think that's the money line. And that's where I'm going to set my alert. 67.81. I like 67.81. I do, because that gets us well over the 20, takes us over this, and then it's just gap city to maybe 81 right there, right? I like that the 8's going up. I like that the 20's going up. We just need to get over the 20. And look, today we got over two moving averages, right? We smashed the 8 and the 50. So what does that mean? I need good confirmation, and I feel like that's basically saying take me to right here. And again, tomorrow, assuming that we break the 20, you still need confirmation on the 20 as well. So please keep that in mind. MACD and RSI are not actually quite there yet. Red over green and red over green. But again, if you're going to kind of play the BTBT crypto sector vibe, hey, you know, we'll hope that the next 2 days do what they're supposed to do, and that clearly would take these up. 41's a low number, right? There's a lot of room between 41 and 80. So this bad boy can do some good things. Again, it's an interesting place on the weekly, right? Because right here, it looked like we wanted to smash the 50. And I mean, again, you see it after this plateau. It's a real quick climb. Jesus. This is the, look, don't have $150 dreams on a $66 stock, right? It's kind of the same rule for the $1 to $10. But yeah, there's this line right here, this 81.24, which is literally that line right there that we talked about. Once that breaks, if that breaks, it could get really, really silly. But Coin's looking interesting. And again, look at this 50 moving average. All right. We've broken it once, but definitely failed to confirm. If we break this week and we confirm, it will be the first time in this stock's career, right, that it's done this. So, yeah, there's a lot to like here, assuming it does the job with this, let's call it $68 line, all right? So Coin looking good, BTBT looking good, Marathon, where are you at, baby? Woohoo! Look at this. Where are we? We're on the 200. We're actually over the 200. We're actually over my 895 line. We're over the biggest candle to the left right here, right? Oh man, yeah, look at that. Okay, so that wasn't exactly where the line should have been. And we still broke it. Hell yeah, right? Because this was $9. That was $9. This is a pretty sexy chart right here. Green over red, green over red. This is decent volume right here, right? Most of the days are around the 50 average. I'm definitely seeing more green than red over the last month and a half a month, right? From the 13th to the third for the month, right? And again, this might be where we break the 200 moving average. This is might be the first time where we break the 200 since 2021 when we lost it, right? I mean, breaking the 200 could be big. Look at what happens when this bad boy breaks all the moving averages and runs. It's done it before, right? So getting over this is going to be really, really important. Let me see if I can make a nice little trend line. Where are you, bad? I normally don't do the trend line on this guy. Here it is. Sorry about that. So let me take it from here. I'm going to take it from that line, and let's just kind of, oh, look at that. I would have taken it to that right there, right? Because you go from here, nothing, nothing. That's the hit, and we go. We definitely break the downtrend, come back. We've now got. I mean, ooh, there's a lot to like here. $9 was an important line. I'm gonna keep that trend line there. Why not? What am I looking at for an entry? I'll be real honest with you. Maybe that, I guess. 960, damn, that's a 50-cent gap. Honestly, I wouldn't mind knowing if this is a penny higher. I'm going to set my alert for 911, $9.11. Let me know if this thing goes a penny higher. Because again, breaking the 200 is no joke. Hopefully we do confirm it. Otherwise, this very easily can come back to 50% candle around 850, right? But yeah, 8's going up, 20's going up. We're on the last of the moving averages, a 14 burger today. I mean, there's a lot to like here. Where are we on the weekly? Again, the 50 moving average, right? And look at that. The trend line actually is pretty beautiful with the weekly as well. I like that. Nice. 50 moving average. Same story on Coin, same story on Marathon. Was it the same story on BTBT? Oh, this one already broke the 50. Nice. Is it foretelling? We'll find out together, right? But gotta love the crypto sector real quick. Good to know. Hey, I appreciate your time.